Hello, good morning and welcome to the programme. I'm Sian Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, good morning and a very warm welcome to this first ever live launch event of the Michelin Guide Great Britain and Ireland. My name is Sian Jones. I'm absolutely delighted to be here today as your host, and it's so brilliant to see so many of you here. It seems to me that you can't go anywhere out of my house without tripping over a pig. There seem to be pig farms absolutely everywhere, so actually I have become very aware of animal welfare. If you could leave us then with a final message, and I think it's coming through loud and clear from what you've said, how can we ultimately be better at being bosses? It is about the people, isn't it? I'm going to be welcoming Martin Brock, President Emir of Starbucks. But first, why don't we take a moment to just have a look at this. Good word. How are you feeling? So for those of you who know Five Fields, it's probably the most charming and intimate restaurant. When I arrived at the O2, I thought, God, the last time I was here, I was with my 9-year-old screaming my head off to Justin Bieber. So a different event today, but a very important event, and it is so brilliant to see so many of you. So understand we've got over 500 people from 9 locations across the UK. I'd like you just to take a moment to cast your minds back to actually how you felt when you first heard that you were going to be awarded your Michelin star. As a presenter and a communications coach and a facilitator, it's always wonderful to have the opportunity to present to new audiences, but also fantastic to see so many familiar faces from last year. We talked about those 5 sources of meaning, so many of you managed to weave cleverly all 5 into your articles, which was absolutely wonderful, whereas some of you just highlighted on a few. We are very nearly at the end of day 1, which was about learning and sharing. Tomorrow will be all about inspiration. Got a couple of more questions here, but actually I think it'd be a great opportunity if you didn't manage to put your questions into the iPad, if anybody has any questions now. And I am truly honoured to have been involved in this event for a number of weeks now, to help with the speakers with coaching, immersed in the content, to truly understand your objectives and what you are trying to achieve. We thought what would be really fun is to just do a kind of 15 minutes recap, and also I have my judging panel here. Just how fast things are moving, because I think yesterday it was discussed that your Gen Z attention span was it 8 seconds, and 9 seconds is a goldfish.
That's on Instagram, yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so the speed of change, and that for some of us could feel rather scary of how do you constantly keep innovating and changing and not being afraid to fail when you've had that traditional model. Looking forward to a drink, that's later, that's tonight. I'm laughing at that last question, so I'm going to have to pick it up again. So could you please explain in plain English what sliding into my DM actually means?
Sliding into my DMs.
What we do today to act quickly and efficiently to make sure that we move things forward. And I would urge you to keep your questions coming. So first of all, we're going to play the Best PR Earned Media campaign, which was the big mistake, agency, brand portal, client, discovery, Italia. So let's remind ourselves of why it was so great. Can I just ask you, ladies, just for sort of final thoughts, reflections on transformation, which is the theme, obviously, of this morning. How important do you think it is in this day and age to have a kind of disruptive mindset, to be thinking outside of the box? Obviously, challenges lie ahead. What do you see as the biggest challenge for us here as leaders today? Andre, look, the questions are coming in thick and fast, so you can see the top 2 favourite ones there. So is blockchain hackable? Let's kick off with that one. Do please be here, because the doors will close, the speakers will start, and you don't want to be the ones doing the walk of shame, do you, across the back? I think I've rarely met such a wonderful group of people who have been so warm, supportive, passionate and determined to succeed. So it's been a really unforgettable experience. Thank you.